6 seconds. 6 seconds.
From the home of the
3.
Bills since way back in 1973,
he went
there's a
the other
look
way.
at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
He got under me, man. Stop ball. Oh, shit.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
That's so tough, boy. I got to stop for you.
Good take.
Get to chase about 3-point line.
Could have been my goddamn steal.
Coming back, boy. I'm coming up. Why I drop? I don't know. He missed. Thank God he missed.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a really good
I have no idea why I did that.
He gets through for 4 tough yards. Not a whole lot there. The
I have no idea why I
for
did that
run-pass
shit,
option.
man.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity.
Probably one of my
he may
worst
keep it
brain
himself
farts
and
in
get to the
2K for
perimeter.
sure.
Probably
Advance the
owes
ball.
back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones
Oh, they
breaking from the
cheating.
contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
I'd be mad as
so
fuck
often,
if I
and
was
in this
bored.
case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running right, Jones.
This nigga's at 17 threes. He's coming out with this one.
Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
There's no
chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to look deep for more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the
Gentlemen,
run, want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
I think he might come back home.
They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this street, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray now on first down. Got a man complete to Miller. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Murray going to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
They won't play twos in a minute.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jones wiggles free and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
We call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What, that 7-2 joint?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, they out there.
Last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Oh, yeah. Got the
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from
That's your 5-4 or not? That's not your 5-4, right?
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again.
Not even the 5-4? I thought you had a 5-4 the last game.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
I'm bringing this scooter out there. I'm getting tired of bringing shit.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do with this.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Come on, that's
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
good shit. I've been trying to do that same move. My guy is not falling for it.
Offense ready to get their next drive.
He is not falling for it.
Charles White touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ooh.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's able to find Miller. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So a big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm fucking black.
Now a give right side. It's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Bust through the tackle. He's still on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Why they give me a fucking layup? Like, what is life?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
I'm playing Bulls, man.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Murray.
I need to call Pat Riley. Call the Eric Spoelstra. Call the Miami Heat. Tell them I could have been put in the fucking chest.
You need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace,
Pat Riley.
keep the ball
Tell Eric
from the other
Spoelstra.
team and
Tell
put
the Heat.
points on the board.
Better fucking win the game. Put a fucking gun to every one of their chests. If they lose.
Murray now on 1st down.
At Miami 7.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah, Eric, put Duncan on the damn court.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end. He'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tommy Sweeney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Murray. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Oh, he gets free left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 25 yards to the house. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
5 seconds.
Now Murray off play action. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You there?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's clear, but
these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on
That's
first
the thing, he
down.
ain't even got one.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The
Yeah,
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
But he's going to reach, man.
To throw is Murray. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 247 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to beat it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering at even 63 yards in the air.
That shit broke, man. That shit broke the board.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a steal right now. Nice.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw it, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked out by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd down and goal. Murray rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it down.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, my damn.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Y'all goofy for saying
Gets into his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
What kind of dressing did you want?
10. Final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think the funniest shit of the week, I'm still off what you said yesterday about Lucas. He got a damn